Hello everyone! It is time to pack to go to the UK. I leave tomorrow, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I have not started packing. I'm usually someone that starts packing like a week in advance, but I've been so busy and working. I'm so tired today. I have allergies, so you can probably hear my voice is a little scratchy. But I have so much to tell you and so much to like catch you up on, and I'm gonna bring you along on this whole journey. Let's get packing. I'm using you as my motivation because I turned this camera on and was like, I'm gonna have to do something for this video. We're gonna go to the mall later, and I'm wearing this Aritzia tracksuit. Kind of want to get it in black. I know that's not the smartest idea because I'm literally going on a trip, but I wear tracksuits a lot when I'm in the UK with Swiss Man because we just like relax in the apartment, and this is like something about the way, here let me show you. So there's something about the way Aritzia tracksuits fit that I just find so cute because they're baggy but they're not too baggy and they just fit so well. Like they can still make your butt look good but it's still cozy. I don't know, I just love the way these tracksuits fit. And I used to have like a thing against Aritzia because I was so annoyed at how expensive their clothes were compared to other stores, but honestly the quality is really good and I think it's worth the money. So we're gonna be reading Rebecca in Edinburgh together in 2 freaking days. I'm so excited. My flight lands at 8 in the morning in Edinburgh. Swiss Man doesn't get home until later that night, so I have like all day and I'd rather spend it in Edinburgh than like hurry over to Newcastle and then just chill there. So let's get packing and then I will tell you like all this crazy drama with my phone and stuff that's going on. You know how I was just saying I want this tracksuit in black? Swiss Man just sent me money for it. So we're going to the mall. Go get this in black. That just completely turned my mood around. Oh my gosh, let's go buy it online and then pick it up in store because I think there's only 2 left. I love this room because it's like my closet, my workspace, and then I work out on the floor, but it looks messy. Is my laptop gonna be dead? Yes, it is. Not only though does he do stuff like this, he's also the sweetest, most amazing person ever. This is just a bonus. Lighting is probably less flattering, but oh my god, not the snacks in my bed. It's so freaking embarrassing. One of the customers at the health food store, I actually just quit, but she made me a homemade deodorant because she had been like talking about making one and it smells so good, like essential oils and lemon. Okay, I know I usually bitch about essential oils, but it smells like cleaning supplies. Like it smells clean and fresh because I'm like so against natural deodorant in the sense that I don't think it works. Like I've tried many, it doesn't work on me, but I'm also scared of chemicals, obviously. So she was like, no, this one like actually works. Like my friend from BC made me one and now I'm gonna make one myself. And then not only did she give me a little sample, she printed out and left the directions on how to make it if it works and I want to make it again myself, and left it for me at the store. So cute, I'm gonna cry. I went to the Dominican for my uncle's wedding back in April, and while we were at the airport I was like, I really don't want to pay for the roam like home. A lot of our phone plans here in North America, I've learned, are so overpriced because when I got my UK SIM card I paid like a few dollars for it, like the actual physical card, and then it was like $8 a month for like 20 gigs of data, phone calls, all that stuff. And then I've learned that apparently in North America they just like really up the prices of phone plans. It's not how it is everywhere else. To Dominican, and my sister-in-law helps me get this eSIM, and so we set it all up in my settings and whatever, everything's good to go. I use that eSIM for the whole week. Get my phone bill and it's $357. Now, to be fair, I just got this new phone, so I added it like as a finance option to my phone plan, so that now puts this at $125 a month. Okay, that's fine and understandable, but I'm like, where are all these other fees coming from? It says $229 in taxes or something. So I call Virgin Mobile and I'm like, hey, what is this charge for? And they're like, oh, it's from when you were in Dominican. You owe $128 for data roaming. I was like, I had an eSIM. I actually started crashing out. I was on the chat with someone, like a live agent, and on the phone with someone, and I was like, how was I supposed to know that this was gonna happen? Like, it's an eSIM. The point is to not use your regular SIM card, I thought. And then I wrote, so basically an eSIM is pointless. And I know people who have used them, so I was like, I don't understand what got lost in the shuffle here. So I'm like crashing out. I'm still like polite, but I was just like, dude, what is going on? So luckily the person on the phone waived $70 off of it, and then the person in the chat turned off my data roaming. So I won't have that ever happen again. I'm loving this sweater right now. My brother like gives my dad and I hand-me-downs. Which way do I go? My screen is upside down now. And I don't even like sports, but something about this sweater just fits so nice and it's so cozy. But it's a little bit heavy to bring with me, so I probably won't bring this. I want to bring my Edinburgh sweater, but I think if I wear an Edinburgh sweater in the UK, people are like, okay, we get it. You like it here, you know? But okay, yeah, so I can't find my UK SIM card, because like, how big is a SIM card? Like this big? I should have kept better track of it, but I can't find it at the moment. And I turned off my data roaming, so when I land in Edinburgh in 2 days, I'm not going to have any data. The other hardest decision of all of this is what books am I bringing? We have to discuss that later. I can't even think about that right now. Is this my Edinburgh sweater? This sweater, to me, it fits so well. It's baggy. It's so soft. Like, I really want to wear it and bring it. I also like it with the red hair. I think navy and the red hair look kind of cool together. Usually it bring us a deep question game to play, and we've like slowly worked through them as I've been there, but I don't have one this time. I love playing those games together. It just starts so much good conversation. Definitely bringing my schoolwork, because I have been neglecting my schoolwork, and I've gone back and I'm like retaking notes from the unit because I just feel like I haven't absorbed as much as I should have. And hopefully I can actually get some schoolwork done in the next 2 weeks. Food break. I haven't eaten yet today, and it's 2:30 p.m. A little tiny chocolate cake because I'm PMSing. If you are vegan or just open to the idea, get Sweets of the Earth or Sweets from the Earth. I can never remember which it is. Chocolate cake. I have customers that come into the health food store and they're like, I didn't tell my family it was vegan. I just like put it out, and everyone was obsessing over it, right? Because sometimes people have, I'm on such an angle, I'm sorry. Sometimes people get like preconceived notions, because I think this is also gluten-free, and usually I don't even like gluten-free stuff. This is a 10 out of 10 dessert. Guys, I have to pack my textbook because I'm starting a new course once I finish this other one, which hopefully I do, but like, also, this is all I have packed. Okay. Alright, we have just arrived at the brand new Value Village. Oh, someone's watching me record this. Okay, I've gone through my clothes again. She got mad at me because we were pulled up and I was like, wait, I don't know if I am okay with everything in here because I'm traumatized. I think I accidentally donated my favorite sweater of all time that I got when I met Sad Night Dynamite. So, okay, I've gone through it. I rescued a few things. We have 2 bags to donate now. Look at this. Does this not give you so much nostalgia? Remember opening these? And then you would have to stand and rewind the whole VHS to watch it again. I love this movie.
There's some good selection.
Yeah, look at all of this stuff.
Love that one. Homeward Bound.
I want these. They say we should own physical media in case anything happens to streaming services. Alias. What should I get? I just finished saying if they have Mall Madness here, I'm gonna freak out. No way! Yeah, this is a crazy good selection. I found it! The classics. I love these little trinket bags. Let's go show my mom this book I found, and we'll see if she calls me a nerd or if she thinks it's cool. I think she's gonna say nerdy, but let's see. Mom, I found the coolest book of all time. It has... Isn't
it nice how spread out it is, though?
This is kind of cool. Their coupon. I wanted to get some watercolor paints for the UK. And we're also looking for charms for my mom because she's doing a bandana
like a
necklace.
Charm necklace, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I want
to use some of your charms from your charm necklace. This is giving, oh my god, this is like the pandemic when we were just looking for stuff to do.
Just any kind of project.
They have Jack and Sally. Oh my gosh. The miniatures. They have like a watercolor kit, I guess. But something portable that I can bring with me. I kind of want this, but like $25, I don't know if it's worth it. These colors are gorgeous. Now we are... We are at the mall to get my tracksuit. I'm so excited, guys. Let's go get it. I am spoiled by my man.
As you should be.
As I should be. I deserve it. She's so beautiful. at her. Let's open this up. I am in love. I love her. She's so cute. Focus, hopefully. As you can probably tell by the lighting, it's now the evening. I actually locked... Can you hear my dad sneeze? I actually locked in and got so much done, but I had a very stupid moment, and I wanted to bring my little microphone so I could go around Waterstones and like chat with you guys about books and what I was thinking about getting. And you kind of like plug this into your phone, and then the microphone connects to this. And I got a new phone. So this is like the old phone plug-in. And I feel so stupid because I was so excited to bring it with me, and if I had known, I could have ordered it on Amazon like days ago. So this cannot come with me anymore, but there's a lot of like little tech shops in Newcastle, so I'm thinking I could just surf like some of the shops and try and find one. I have to show you what I found at the thrift store today. I know we can. Sorry, my viewfinder, like I said, is upside down. This is perhaps one of my favorite finds in the entire world. And I've been just going through it and looking at some of the stories. So it's masterpieces of world literature, plot summaries, descriptions of principal characters, critical evaluations, and the significance of the major works of world literature. So they're in alphabetical order. There's a ton in here because there is a list of stories on the back, but I think there's even more. David Copperfield, Crime and Punishment, collected poems from certain writers, and this is like one of the coolest books I've ever found in my life, but it is huge, so I can't bring it to the UK with me. Don't necessarily read these if you haven't read the book yet. They have Crime and Punishment, so I don't know, I have to like look through this and see if there's spoilers, but basically it gives you an outline of the characters here, then it goes into the story, and then it goes into the critical evaluation. So each one is like a couple pages long for each book, and then it goes into the next one. So this is like gorgeous. It's huge. Look at this. It's like a textbook. That's that. And what else happened? I got pretty energetic because I got my very cute tracksuit, and then Swiss Man was sending me snacks that he got me, and he got us a case of IPAs because I know it's a rare opinion, but we both love IPAs. Like, I know a lot of people are like, how do you even drink that? But I don't really like regular beer because to me it just feels like empty calories. I feel like an IPA actually gets like 2 or 3. I have a pretty high tolerance, but I'd say 2 or 3 IPAs gets me like a pretty good buzz, so I'm excited to drink those with him. We usually drink like red wine or IPAs together. Not every day, but I literally cannot wait to see him. Like, the fact that he's like buying stuff for me and preparing stuff for me, and like, I always feel so taken care of by him. And I don't really talk a lot about like the depths of our relationship on this channel, and it's so interesting to me because I feel like I've been quite public with other relationships, and this one is just like my best, most amazing one by far. Like, I didn't even think people like him existed, and yet I don't post him. But he's also extremely private, and maybe I'll dive into this later in like part 2 or 3 of the vlog, but like I know how private he is, and he would cringe if I talk about him like this extensively. So I just never want to drag him into a world that isn't really his, you know? He respects and encourages what I do, but he doesn't really use social media. He's not a chronically online person. He doesn't have Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. Like, he just has Instagram, and even that, he barely uses it. So I don't want to subject him to like social media just because I do it. So I like to kind of keep him separate and private, and I also just feel very sacred about our relationship and what we have. But I think in part 2 and 3 of this vlog, I want to talk a little bit more about how we met in the first trip that we did together, which is up on my channel. He gave me some Swiss money to take home. This on my windowsill, an old piece that I made with resin. It's honestly probably still on my channel and still one of my favorite things. I thought about giving it to him just because of the mountains and it's kind of like Switzerland, but I'm also very emotionally attached to it. Okay, so now we need to make the very, very difficult decision of what books to bring, and I'm dreading this part. It's been on my to-do list all day, and I'm just like, oh my god. I'm pretty certain about 2 of them. I want to bring Giovanni's Room just because I started it and I was like immediately like this was going to be one of my favorite books, and then it's so emotionally deep, but I also don't want to go through the same thing I did last time when I read Madonna in a Fur Coat in the UK, and it just like emotionally destroyed me, and I felt like it kind of made me spiral a little bit, and like I don't know, because I was there with somebody that I'm with, you know, like it just made me overthink a little bit, so I don't want this to do that to me. I actually did get this copy in the UK at Waterstones, so I think I'm gonna bring it. If I get way too much emotionally, then I will put it down. This is what I'm very excited for. I'm gonna be bringing Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier because I'm on page 222 and there's about 430, so I'm halfway through, and I just think reading this lovely tale in Edinburgh will be an absolute dream. So yeah, this novel is so much richer than I thought it was going to be. Not that I didn't think it would be, it's a classic, but when people said Rebecca is the ex-wife, so basically our unnamed protagonist marries this man who is a widow. And do they say that for men too, or is that just for women? His wife passed away about a year or two before he met her, and she's haunted by his ex-wife Rebecca kind of everywhere. And I thought it was going to be more of a jealousy thing, like she felt as though she can't live up to her. And I do think there are elements of that, but I think it's so much more feminist and deep than I thought it was going to be. The way we're expected to act as women and the way we are compared to each other, it dives into some really cool stuff here. So I just find this book incredibly rich. The writing is beautiful, so this is coming with me. And Giovanni's Room as well. I think those two will probably come on the plane with me. Now, what I want to do, really want to bring this one with me. I got this one at Waterstones as well. I'm like Waterstones fangirl. I have a gorgeous bookmark from there because it has a bunch of his work, essays, and plays. But this book is huge. Like, this is not smart of me to bring, and I already am bringing journals, sketchbooks, and some schoolwork. So I don't know if I should bring this, but I really want to. I could also bring Leo Tolstoy's Anna Karenina, but because I'm bringing Rebecca, I feel like I should stick with that. I just wanted to also show you two gorgeous copies of books that I have, and this is The Greatest Works of Edgar Allan Poe, and it has these gorgeous gold pages, and it's just a stunning, stunning book. Images and stuff like that. And I also have The Book of Disquiet by Fernando Pessoa, which has been high on my list because of a YouTuber, creator, artist person that I love named Caitlin, and she has a Substack called Milk Fed, and I've been reading a lot on her Substack. She doesn't put a lot behind paywalls, if anything, I think, so it's wonderful to see that. And how inclusive she is in her writing, but I obviously wouldn't blame her either if she started charging, because she's a wonderful writer. But she loves this book, and she always recommends this one as well. And when she talks about the stuff she loves, she says, oh, I love Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, I love Frankenstein, and then she was talking about how she did ballet her whole life, and I was like, are we the same person? And she has such a calming, wonderful demeanor, so I really like her. There's quite a few booktubers that I like. But anyways, I digress. She talks a lot about philosophy, and I think from watching her videos I'm feeling more inspired to read philosophy, and this one, the Degrowth Manifesto that I'm reading, does touch upon a lot of Karl Marx's concepts. I've said that this book needs to be, for me personally, consumed in small quantities, since it's a lot about climate change and how awful we treat our planet and different countries, and how capitalism survives off the backs of people in other countries, and how it's just so sad to me. So this one I need breaks from. Maybe I will bring this one. I don't know. And again, maybe I will get The Trial while I'm there, or The Master and Margarita. So I think that's good for bringing. Feel a little scattered with outfits, but I'm just finishing up some laundry. My carry-ons are pretty much packed. I have 2 days. In less than 48 hours, I'll be with him. I need to pack some airport snacks. I get like stressed if I don't have food and water on me, like in my bag somewhere, just like a little snack. So especially because I'm vegan, so I just like to make sure I always have a little something in case I can't find an option for myself, which is pretty rare, especially in the UK. But as now how I feel about the food in the UK, I always have so many wonderful options. And I can't wait to eat at some of my favorite spots again. I'll bring you along for all of that. I can't wait to edit this, and like I'll be editing this in the UK and we can all hang out. Maybe I'll live stream a little bit too, we'll see. I found this little watercolor set and some of my brushes, my sketchbook, vitamins. This hair needs to be washed, and honestly my allergies are destroying me right now. But let's take this makeup off, wash this dandruffy hair. I'm showered, ready for bed. I'm really crazy experience last time I was flying. I'll tell you that tomorrow. I'll just kind of scroll, chill out, relax. I have my books here if I do get in the mood to read, but I'm not sure. See you all in the morning.